Hi, welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morten, LB0 Fox India. And we do ham radio not because it's easy. Well, sometimes we do it because it's easy. But a lot of times we do ham radio because it's challenging, because it actually demands something from us, and because we want it to be challenging. I mean, if it was easy, we'd be doing CB. Or something else that didn't require the... I'm sounding like an asshole. If it was easy, we'd be doing something else. So ham radio is sometimes challenging, and I've featured that in a couple of videos. But, well, what I'm doing today, I'm going to go to Sweden to an all-time new one today. Not really that exciting. A couple of things though. This is a tad bit longer than I usually drive in my electric vehicle. I got a little bit of a thingy here that I'm going to show you once I get to Sweden, which is not ham radio related, but it's related to power and electronics, so I'm sure you guys really will enjoy that as well from a technical perspective. But beyond that, when I got up this morning, the K-index was 6. It has since risen to, well, almost 8. So it's not really the day to do ham radio, but you know what? I'm going to try that anyway. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips really fast on the way to Sweden here, a couple of the highlights, and then we're going to go ahead and get the car charged up and do a parks and air activation in Sweden, and we'll see what happens. I really don't have any plans for this video, so I'm going to visit a store as well that might have something we can build antennas from. So if we do, I'm going to sure film there as well. And I just pull into the charging station here. And what I was going to show you is in this little case here, it's almost like it's ham radio gear, because the Nissan Leaf has a CHAdeMO plug, and kind of looks like this. Whereas most chargers nowadays uses a CCS plug, which looks like this. And these are two standards that are completely incompatible with each other. But this little thing that costs about a 7,300 is, well, it's the thing that makes the magic happen. I can now charge on any charging station with my Leaf, and that expands my POTA range. So let's turn the camera around and let's see if we can get the charger started here. Okay, and this is the magic of the adapter. It just hooks between the CCS connector here and the CHAdeMO connector in the car, and it actually charges. But this is not an EV channel, although I could probably make an EV channel as well. But yeah, we're up and running now, at least in Sweden, with a completely normal charger here. So hopefully this will go well. And why not try some 2-meter call-in while we're in Sweden and while we're charging the car. I'm going to flip around here and we can take a look at the radio here. My Yaesu FT 7900. it's turned out to be my favorite mobile radio here. So let's do some calling. CQ 2 meter, CQ 2 meter. Sigurd Martin, strek Lasse Bertil 0, Fredrik Ivar, kaller CQ 2 meter, fra Ed i Sverige. Er det noen lokale amatører på? Det var SM-LB0, Foxtrot India, CQ 2 meter. And no, it doesn't look like the Swedish amateurs either are on 2 meter. So, well, we'll see what happens with HF later on. I saw Lima Alpha 2 USA was out activating. I saw a spot pop on Ham Alert. So I'll check the Discord, the European Ham Radio Show Discord, and see what's happening there, and see if it's had any luck at all with activating. So I'm done at the department store now. Can't really find anything antenna related, so I didn't film in there. So I've done 2 out of 3 now. I've driven, or 4, well, let's say cut the drive into Sweden out of it. I've charged my car in Sweden using that charge adapter. I've been to the department store, didn't find a whole lot, found some rolls of electrical tape and a pair of needle nose pliers. So at least I got something out of it. And then now I'm actually going to pull over because, well, I need to figure out where this park is and go ahead and find the park. So I'll see you at the park. And this is why it usually is beneficial to do some research before driving to another country and doing a POTA. Because this is the nature preserve. It does not look like a particularly fun place to activate. There's not even a path in here. It's just overgrown bush. So I'm guessing this is not where I'm gonna activate, actually. You can see a little bit of information here. Not sure, well, as I can see on the map here, the parking lot where I'm parked is not part of the park. There's not really anywhere I can do. There are some paths drawn into the map over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop my car and I'm gonna just walk over here and see if I can find any of these paths and see if it's possible to activate. Okay, I found a path here. Not sure where it leads, but well, I'm in a different country. I'm somewhat exploring, so why not give it a go and see what happens? At least there's a nature preserve sign there, so that's good. There's a bit of a path going in here. The thing is though, I am wearing shorts, and as you can see, there are a lot of plants and stuff here that might not be nice to touch, but we'll walk in here and see what we can find. Do a bit of exploring. Not sure if you can see this, but there is a tree stump where I could put the radio over here, which should be somewhat good. Let's go ahead and give this a go and see. And I think I even found a nicer spot here. It's a bit of a rock here. It says the King's Stone here. And not really sure what it is, but it's King Charles XII, which coincidentally was killed in the town where I live, in Halden, which is not far from here. So I'm going to set up here and we'll see if I can make an activation today. And yeah, I forgot any kind of tripod today, so I'm just winging it with the camera. That's one of these days where things don't really go according to plan, but you don't have to, you just have to wing it and go with it. But I'm thinking just the radio on the rock here together with myself, and we'll make this happen somewhat, if the bands cooperate. Different kind of video this time, not the video where everything goes according to plan, but I guess that's part of the charm with ham radio. And as I said in the intro, we don't necessarily do it because it's easy. We do it because there's a challenge aspect to it. And today there definitely is. Good thing here, a little bit of shade. I just find a place where the M812 can puncture the ground here. And we'll set that up for 20. I think 20 is going to be the band. And if not 20, it's going to be 40, which is the same length as 20, just with the compensation coil. And we got the 20 meter mark here. Let's lay out the radials. I'm not sure if you can actually read this, but it says 14 megahertz on this mark, which is really nice with the MA12. And with the band conditions today, I really have my doubts that I'm going to get 10 in the log, but it's an all-time new one, so it doesn't hurt to give it a go. And then again, if it was easy, anyone would have done it. I can also say that being in a spot like this today with my allergies, well, not the smartest thing ever, but I'm what they call in the poker language now, pot committed. At least there's one station on the band, 2 stations. Three stations. So yeah, I'm hearing stations, which is a good sign. That means that we should be able to activate today. So I'm going to start calling and we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 40 meter FD8. It's not even moving the meter. I can hear a station barely in the background. I can't hear anything else on 40. So, well, I'm guessing ham radio today and Parks in the Air today is a bust. But, well, I'll pack up and we'll draw some conclusions. So, it's time to draw a couple of conclusions here. First of all, in the title of the video, I asked, is it worth going out and do portable radio when bands aren't very good? Or in this case, when it's a K index of, well, somewhere between 6 and 8. And the reason I want to address this is because in my ham radio and mental health video that I did some weeks back, I got a comment from a guy that said that ham radio might not be beneficial to your mental health if you go out portable and you don't make the activation. And, well, I don't think that's correct. I think that's wrong, because I went out today, I got fresh air, I got some sunshine, I got to travel, I got to buy needle nose pliers and electrical tape. Well, that wasn't really part of the POTA activation though, but you get my drift here. So, is it worth it? Yeah, it is. 0 in the log, 0. But that doesn't matter. I got out. I got to experience that bands were bad, even though I actually knew that before starting out. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think this is a terrible video and I'm a huge idiot, thumbs down then. And do leave a comment then as well, and I'll reply to you as snarky as I usually do. I guess this is it for now. I'll see you guys down the bands. I'll see you in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. 7-3, my friends.